Namaste student. Today we are moving on to part 2 of a straight line. Yes, at the end of the session you may able to evaluate the slope of a line and compute the slope of parallel line, perpendicular line and angle between two lines. Yes, let me tell you inclination of a line. Inclination is nothing but theta, that is a line inclined with the x-axis. A line inclined with an x-axis. Yes, based on this inclination only, we can able to find the slope of the line. Somewhat, if a line is like this, it shows that the line is parallel to x-axis or the line is above the x-axis. Then what will happen to the theta value? It will become 0. Then tan theta become what? Tan 0. Tan 0 is 0. Then slope is equal to 0. That is, we didn't tilt the line, right? The line is above the x-axis or it is parallel to the x-axis. Okay. Now, if the line is parallel to y-axis like this, if the line is parallel to y-axis, what will happen? Here, the line makes an angle 90 degree. What will happen to theta? Theta is equal to 90 and tan theta is 90. That is tan 90 is equal to infinity. Now, the slope become what? Infinity. Yes, now I think you all understand what is the inclination of a line and what will happen to the line if it is parallel to x-axis and if it is parallel to y-axis. And now, how we can find the slope? A slope can be find it in three ways. One is if the theta value is given. The theta is nothing but inclination of a line. Theta is given. We can find m is equal to tan theta. Fine. The second thing is if they given at 2 points. If they given at 2 points, you may able to find the slope of the line using a formula y2 minus y1 whole divided by x2 minus x1. Then the third case, if they will give you the equation of the line, that equation can be made it into the form of y is equal to mx plus c. Here m is nothing but slope of a line. Okay, from that point, from that equation, we can take the m value. So, these are the three ways you can able to find the slope of a single line. Yes, now we know how to find the slope of the line. And next, I am going to compare the slope of the two lines. When the two lines are like this, we all know what is this? Yes, the two lines are parallel to each other. See, the distance between the two lines is maintained constant. What will happen to the slope? The slope of a line m1 is equal to the slope of the line L2, that is m2 is or equal. That means slopes are equal when the lines are parallel. And next one, I am going to place a line like this. L1 and L2 lines are like this. That is, two lines are perpendicular to each other. And what will happen to the slope? Yes, the slopes of the perpendicular lines are m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. Now, either I can place the line like this or I can place it like this, right? If I am tilting the line little bit like this, what will happen? The theta will change, right? Here the theta value, this is the theta value. This one we call it as a theta value. This value is, it's a acute value. That is, the value is from 0 to 90 degree. Then what will happen now? The slopes of these two lines. For that, I given you tan theta is equal to modulus of m2 minus m1 whole divided by 1 plus m1 into m2. Yes, now we all know how to find the slopes of the two lines when they are parallel, when they are perpendicular and when they are inclined to each other. Yes, Now we are moving on to our example sums.
Example 1. Find the slope of the line passing through the point 3, minus 2 and minus 1, 4. That means we are going to find the slope of the line which is passing through the point A of 3, minus 2 and B of minus 1, 4. Yes. If the 2 points are given, how will you find the slope? We have a formula. M is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Okay, fine. Now, we can take A as x1, y1 and B as x2, y2. It's our wish to take which one will be the x1, y1. Now, I'm going to take A as x1, y1. I'm going to substitute over here. What is y2 now? y2 is 4 and y1 is minus 2. Yes. So, 4 minus into minus become plus 2 whole divided by x2 is minus 1 and x1 is 3. We will get minus 1 minus 3. Then 4 plus 2 is 6. Minus 1 minus 3 is minus 4. Therefore, you will get minus 3 by 2. And this is the slope of the line AB. Okay. Now, example 2. Find the slope of the line making inclination of 30 degree with the positive direction of x-axis. That means it makes a positive direction with x-axis. And this one we can take it as an x-axis, right? Okay. This inclination value is given it as 30 degree. That means it shows that they given theta value. Theta is given it as 30 degree. If theta is given, how will you find the slope? Yeah. Slope is nothing but m, that is equal to tan theta. Now you can substitute the theta value, that is tan 30 degree. What is the value of tan 30? M is equal to 1 by root 3. And this one is the slope of the line when the inclination is 30 degree. Example 3. Find the slope of which passing through the origin and the midpoint of the line segment joining the point A of 0, minus 4 and B of 8, 0. Yes, while reading the question, you have to be careful in that. Okay? Yes, now we are going to find the slope of the line which is passing from the origin, here. They given clearly, they passing from the origin and the midpoint of the line segment joining A of 0, minus 4 and B of 8, 0. Yes, a point A of 0, minus 4 means this is the point lies on the where? Y-axis, somewhat here. Here is the point A of 0, minus 4. And another point B is 8, 0. 8, 0 means this is the point lies on the x-axis. I am taking it over here. This is the point B, 8, 0. Okay. Now, I am going to draw the line from A to B. Yeah. Yes, I have drawn the line from A to B. Now, we are going to find the slope of the line which is passing from the origin. For that, I will take purple color. Yeah, from the origin to the midpoint like this. So, we are going to find the slope of this line. Okay, shall I make this line as, this one as O and this one as C. So, we are going to find the slope of the line OC. So, what is the vertex O? It's the origin. So, we know it as 0, 0. But we don't know the point C. But they given the clue C is the midpoint of AB. For that, we need to find what? midpoint of AB. Therefore, midpoint of AB is equal to, what is the midpoint formula? X1 plus X2 by 2. I'll write the formula first. X1 plus X2 by 2, comma, Y1 plus Y2 by 2. And now I'm going to substitute the value. X1 is 0 plus Y1 is, X2 is 8 by 2. Y1 is minus 4 plus Y2 is 0 by 2. Now, on further simplification, you will get 8 by 2 is 4 and minus 4 by 2 is minus 2. And this one is the midpoint of AB. I'm going to take this one as what? C. So, shall I write it as C of x comma y? Yeah. And C of x comma y is 4 comma minus 2. What we have to find? We have to find the slope. So, the slope of OC is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Now, I am going to take the C as x1, y1 and origin as 0, comma 0 as x2, y2. So, you will get 0 minus become plus, because minus of minus will become plus, by, here x2 is 0 minus 4. Now, we will get 2 by minus 4. 2 by minus 4 is nothing but minus 1 by 2. And this one is the slope of a line OC. Okay. Now, example 4. Find the value of x for which the point x comma minus 1, 2 comma 1 and 4 comma 5 are collinear. What does mean by collinear? Collinear means all the three points are lie on the same line. That means I am taking the point first x comma minus 1 as A and another point B as 2 comma 1 and last point 4 comma 5 as C. And they are collinear. That means all the 3 points are lies in the same line. If all the 3 points are lies on the same line means we know that the slope of the lines are equal. That is, a slope of a AB is equal to slope of BC. How to remember this one? That is, slope of a AB, right? Slope of AB is equal to slope of BC. Now, yes, as we know the slope formula, that is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Okay. Now, I am going to take this AB point, I am going to substitute over here. What will happen here? That is 1 minus into minus will become plus 1 whole divided by 2 minus x. And same way for BC. So, this is x2, y2 and this one is x1, y1. Here it will become 5 minus 1 whole divided by 4 minus 2. Here it will become 2 by 2 minus x is equal to 4 by 2. 4 by 2 means this 2 will get cancelled. And then you can bring this 2 over here, this 2. This 2 you can bring it over here and this 2 minus x you can take it to that side. You will get 2 by 2 is equal to 2 minus x and this 2 will get cancelled and therefore x is equal to 1. This is the value of x. Now, question number 5. The slope of a line is double of the slope of another line. If the tangent of the angle between them is 1 by 3, find the slope of the line. That is, two lines, one is like this and another one is like this. Here I am going to take this line as L1 and this line as L2. And slope of the line L1 is m1 and slope of the line L2 is m2. Okay, fine. And here they given the slope of a line is double of the slope of another line. That means m1 is nothing but twice of m2, or you can write it as m2 is equal to twice of m1. It's our wish. Okay, fine. And then they given the tangent of the angle between them is 1 by 3. That is tan theta value is given it as 1 by 3. That inclined angle, this angle is given it as 1 by 3. Now we need to find the slope of these two lines L1 and L2. That means we need to find M1 and M2. Fine. Now I'm going to use the formula inclined between, that is angle inclined between the two lines. That is tan theta is equal to what? Modulus of m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 into m2. And now I'm going to substitute the value. What is tan theta? Tan theta is given it as 1 by 3. 1 by 3 is equal to modulus of m2. I'm going to take m2 as it is minus, instead of m1, I'm going to write it as 2m2. So 2m2 whole divided by 1 plus, instead of m1, I'm going to write it as 2m2 of m2. And now what you will get here, m2 minus 2m2, it will become minus m2 by, here you will get 1 plus 2m2 square, and this one is the final answer. Now I am going to simplify this. That is 1 by 3 is equal to, here we are having a modulus. Modulus means whatever the value inside it, you can take it as a positive. So I am going to take it as m2 by 1 plus 2m2 square. Now cross multiply this 2 over here. Finally you will get 1 plus 2m2 square is equal to 3m2. And this is nothing but 2m2 square minus 3m2 plus 1 is equal to 0. And this one is nothing but a quadratic equation. Instead of m2, imagine x. What you will get? 2x square minus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now it is in the form of a quadratic equation, right? So simplify this and find the value of x, or you can take it as m2 itself. If you are not having a confusion, you can assume it as, that is, you can use it as an m2. Okay, fine. On further simplification, you will get what? m2 minus 1 of 2m2 minus 1 is equal to 0. Then you will get m2 is equal to 1, and then m2 is equal to 1 by 2. When you are getting m2 is equal to 1, what will happen to m1? m1 has become 2 into m2, that is, it will become 2. And if you are taking m2 is equal to 1 by 2, what will happen here? If you substitute m2 is equal to 1 by 2, 2 will get cancelled. You will get m1 is equal to 1. So this is the value of the m1 and m2. Okay.